chickens, dogs, ducks, hippos, horses, and even humans. We can all agree pretty much everything is better and more adorable in miniature form. But in my opinion, there are two things that are just better when they're bigger: tax refunds and minifigures. And in this episode, we are going to be looking at the latter, minifigures, and in particular, the Upscaled Minifigure collection. I have every Upscaled minifigure ever released, and I can't wait to show you them today on Taxes and Bricks.
Hey everybody, welcome to Taxes and Bricks, the only channel on all of YouTube that combines one of the worst things in the world, taxes, with one of the best, and that's LEGO. Now, a lot of people know I am obviously a curator of LEGO, which means I collect and I display, and I like to come up with creative ways to show off my LEGO sets, be it in frames, or be it on these plant stands for my plants, or on my IKEA Billy bookcases and all of that. But I'm also a completionist, and a completionist basically means I grab a theme that I like, and I get all of it. I've done that with botanicals, the 1/8 scale Technic cars, speed champions, architecture, the modular buildings. I like them, and I collect them all. But one of the themes that I absolutely love to look at every single day, and that's why they sit in a shelf in the office where I sit all day doing my accounting work, the Upscaled minifigures. They are incredible. Such a great concept. LEGO, if you're listening, please make more. So, we're going to take a look at every single one of them. I'm going to give you the information I've got. Real quick video, because there aren't a lot of them. I hope you enjoy today here on Taxes and Bricks. Well, starting off the Upscaled minifigure collection, we have set number 76393. This is the Upscaled Harry Potter and Hermione Granger. It was released June 1st of 2021, 1,673 pieces, and it retailed for $119.99. It has since retired as of December 31st of 2022. Now, if you want one new in sealed box, you're looking at about $150 to $170. I like the wands. I like the fact that Harry Potter is wearing a cape. I'm not sure why they didn't give one to Hermione. Also, Harry's head will articulate side to side. Hermione's won't, and that's because her hair kind of gets in the way there. As somebody with long hair, I can tell you that sometimes my hair gets in the way. All right, next up is set 40504. This is called a minifigure tribute. It was released March 1st of 2023. 1,041 pieces. The original retail was $84.99 in US dollars, and I believe it is still available in pretty much the only place that you could get it. I think there were a few locations, but it is available at the LEGO store in Billund, Denmark, headquarters of LEGO. So, if you want it here in the States and you don't want to spend like $3,000 on a trip over to Billund, you can pick it up online for about $200, give or take a few. I actually really like this. I did not go to Billund, although I am going to Billund this coming summer. More on that later, but I did not go to Billund. I bought this online, so I did pay close to $200 for it. I actually really like this one. I think it kind of stands out because it's got the base, the stand that the others don't have. It's holding a little map, the hook instead of the little minifigure hands. And I really like the big hat. It's very imposing, sitting next to the others. So I really kind of enjoy this set, and it's one of my favorites to look at. And our next contestant in the Upscaled minifigure game show is set number 40649, simply titled Upscaled LEGO Minifigure. Can't accuse LEGO of hiding the ball on their set names, I guess. So this was released June 1st of 2023. It was just 654 pieces, and the MSRP is $59.99 because this set is still available wherever you buy your fine buildable brick-based toys. I like the fact that this set came with a minifigure. The minifigure is actually stored inside the top of the minifigure hat. So I will reach over and pull the hat up. There's like a little control center in here, and the minifigure just sits right in there. It's pretty neat. All right. The build was simple. It was quick. And with the first two sets in this theme being less than traditional, it was kind of refreshing to see LEGO just kind of hit the foundation, crank out a nice, simple, classic-looking addition to the theme. And this makes a nice addition to the shelves, and I really kind of like it. Well, we had to wait nearly 2 years for this next set to come speeding into our collections. This is set number 40819, the Upscaled Racing Driver minifigure. Again, they basically hit the nail on the head with the title, I guess. Released March 1st, 2025, and similar to the upscaled LEGO minifigure you just saw, this set has 694 pieces, retails for $59.99, and is still available for purchase. So this set is where I started to appreciate a few things about the theme. First, I think they're really aiming for nostalgia here. The theme gets cranked up with this set and the prior set, and they are kind of throwbacks, if you will. And they're appealing to AFOLs, I think, who remember a simpler time for LEGO. Also, I like the fact that the Octan insignia on the belt and the zipper section of the race suit are printed pieces, not stickers. Now, no minifigure with this set, however, I think it's a trade-off that I'm willing to accept, and the reason being is the large printed pieces, the Octan sticker, or the Octan piece, and the zipper. So, I'm okay with the no minifigure thing, but in exchange, we got the printed pieces, which is nice. All right, here we have 40767, the Upscaled Baby Astronaut. It was released May 15th of 2025, 250 adorable pieces, and the MSRP on this was $0. Because it was a gift with purchase. In order to get this, you had to spend $150 on the LEGO website, which I did a few different times while this was released. So I have this copy and a few others. If you want to get this set, it's good news, bad news, sort of good news. The good news is you can still get the Baby Astronaut. The bad news is you have to buy it on the secondary market because it's retired as of December 31st of 2025. The sort of good news is I just checked eBay, and it's only going to set you back about $40 with shipping. What can I say about this set? Ready? I think this is one of the best GWPs I have ever seen. Okay, save maybe some of the Star Wars GWP promos and a few others. But really, for me, the general, buy anything. You don't have to buy a specific theme and get a GWP. This is it. Okay? The LEGO Space logo is a printed piece, which is nice. Same with the face. You get the astronaut backpack on the back. I'll turn it so you can see it. Cute little backpack, okay? And I think this set has the added benefit of being possibly the cutest thing that I have in my life, except, well, actually, maybe even more than my kids some days and my dogs. But then again, I will say it is not nearly as cute as I am. But then again, I also suppose that's a statement that's up for debate, depending on who you talk to. It's beginning to look a lot like cuteness. Here we have set number 40820. Upscaled Santa minifigure, released October 1st, 2025. 761 pieces, MSRP $59.99. It's still available as an exclusive LEGO set on the LEGO website. Not sure how long it's going to be there. So if you want this set, strap on those jingle bells, fire up the sleigh, and get on over to the LEGO website. Let's see, a couple of pros on this. Santa's suit is printed, as is the face piece. This is the first time since the upscaled Hermione figure that LEGO has given us a little hair around the neck action, which means the head doesn't articulate, but that's okay because Santa needs to be eyes front at all times, especially when he's driving his sleigh or looking out for those who belong on the naughty list. Otherwise, this is a good addition to the upscaled theme. Would have been nice to have a minifigure, but I'll forgive that. I was worried it would look a little weird on the shelf outside the holidays, but that worry was for naught because it adds some depth to the theme. All right, and last but not least, we're returning to space again in the newest release to the Upscaled Minifigure Collection, 40921. Now strap in, because I've got some things to say about this set. This is the Upscaled Blue Astronaut minifigure, released actually a month before this video was released, March 1st of 2026. 793 pieces. MSRP is right in line with the others at $59.99, and it's still available as of the release date of this video. A few pros and cons. And in this one, I'm going to go a little hard in the paint, con-wise, because I think the con is a massive problem. But we're going to talk about the pros first, because I like to go positive first. The first pro isn't so much a pro as it is more speculation by me. They called this the Upscaled Blue Astronaut. And while LEGO is, at least in this theme, not known for its clever titling, using the color blue to describe a set that is so obviously blue leads me to speculate more colors are coming. And if that's the case, LEGO, take my money. Because, yeah, how about one new color a year? Good idea? Maybe I should be on the team. Another pro is the printed piece for the torso insignia and the face. The backpack is nice, okay, as is the helmet. All right, see, backpack, just like the baby astronaut. All right. The helmet does make it impossible, this is a con, to articulate the head side to side. I'm not a LEGO engineer. I don't see why they couldn't make the head move. I get it with the ones that have like the beard like Santa or Hermione's long hair. But I don't know. I mean, I'm not an engineer, so maybe there was something with it. But I'm willing to forgive that. What I am not willing to forgive, and this is a big deal for me, is the choice of minifigure. Because it's not a minifigure at all, and this kind of upsets me. Here's the deal. The top of the helmet comes off, like set 40649, the upscaled LEGO minifigure. Okay, so here we go. Head comes off, okay? Inside is a control center, or a cockpit, if you will, like 40649, the upscaled LEGO minifigure, okay? And instead of pulling out a minifigure that matches the set, like 40649, the upscaled LEGO minifigure, you get this horrible looking robot that, no offense to LEGO, I could have made this. And that's saying a lot because I'm the least creative AFOL on the planet. I mean, you give me a pile of bricks and walk away. 5 days later, it's going to be the same pile of bricks sitting on the table because I don't have a creative bone in my body. But I could have made this. I mean, look at it. Are you kidding me with this? Guys, LEGO, really? If you have ever watched any of my videos, I have been a massive defender of LEGO, even when they have made poor choices. But this, in my opinion, is beyond the pale. I almost didn't build the robot out of sheer anger and spite. I'm not going to lie to you. I would have gladly paid $10 more for this set. I would have paid $20 more for this set if they'd just included a proper blue minifigure astronaut. And I'm going to go even further on this. Okay, I told you, I'm going hard in the paint on this one. I almost find this robot concept to be inappropriate and offensive. In an era where there are a lot of people worried about losing their jobs to AI and robots, this is insensitive on LEGO's part. And if they plan to release more of these sets, be it the astronauts or other genres, they need to either include a minifigure that's a minifigure or none at all. No more robots doing the jobs that humans can do. I'm sorry, my opinion, going hard in the paint here. All right, let's get back to my positive vibe. Enough complaining. LEGO, I still love you. I love this set. Not that minifigure, okay? And I'm going to keep buying LEGO, okay? Even if you put another robot in one of the LEGO minifigure sets, because who am I kidding? I'm just going to keep buying LEGO. All right, I think that's going to basically wrap it up for today. Some of you might be wondering about the wooden minifigure behind. That's set number 7523. Don't have my glasses on. It's called Wooden Minifigure. It's a LEGO product, $99.99 on the LEGO website. It was released a bunch of years ago. I didn't look up when. It's still available, I know that, because I just bought one recently as a gift for somebody. It's upscaled. It's a minifigure. It's not a brick-built minifigure like these, but I put it on the shelf because it just kind of matches the theme. So, I mean, I like it. I like to look at it. It came with some miscellaneous pieces. You could make like a lollipop or a camera or something. I didn't do that. I just pulled the thing out of the box and stuck it on the shelf. But anyway, this is a theme, in my opinion, that LEGO needs to invest in. I think they really need to consider making more of these. They need to explore some of their other IP partners. They already did a little bit with Harry Potter here. Castle, more with pirates, I guess. The astronauts, more colors for that. I think that they could even look at some of their new IP partners, the newest one being Star Trek, where, you know, they could make a Spock minifigure, and I think it would sell like hotcakes. They could do a Worf minifigure or something, if that's even possible. Data. I mean, there's so many interesting characters that they could make in that line. And I think, you know, they make more, whatever it is, as long as it doesn't concern a robot. You can take my money, LEGO. So anyway, I think that's going to sum it up for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, the complete minifigure collection, upscale minifigure collection. Thanks for watching Taxes and Bricks. Always mind your taxes and keep building. Thanks for watching.